people with gang affiliations. Have you ever been targeted? When I was 16, my cousin Ray basically forced me into his crew without asking. My dad had died the year before, and Ray was the only guy in my life who felt like family. He'd pick me up from school sometimes, take me to get food, let me hang around while he worked on cars in his garage. One day he told me to get in his ride, said we were gonna get me some respect. I thought he meant like teaching me to fight or something. Instead, we pulled up to this tattoo shop in the worst part of town. Ray told the guy to put the crew's initials on my neck, just like that. I was scared to say no because Ray was all I had. After the tattoo, he drove me to this house across town, said I needed to prove myself, told me to go in the back door and grab everything from the bedroom closet. I found out later it was a rival dealer's stash house. I didn't want to do it, but Ray was waiting in the car. I couldn't disappoint him. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about what I'd done. I wasn't built for this life. I'd always wanted to be a mechanic, maybe work on motorcycles. But now I had these letters on my neck that meant something I never chose. 2 years later, I finally got away from all that. Moved 3 cities over to this place called Riverside. Found a job at Tony's tire shop. Started taking night classes for automotive repair. I was proud of myself for the first time in years, but that tattoo was still there, like a target painted on my skin. Everything was going good for about 6 months. I'd get to work at 7, fix tires, change oil, help customers. Tony was this older Italian guy who treated me like his own son. He even said if I kept working hard, he'd help me open my own shop someday. Then one Tuesday, while I was filling air in this lady's tires, a black SUV pulled up across the street. 3 guys got out. They just stood there staring at me. One of them had these gold teeth, wearing a red bandana. He pointed at me and said something to the other 2. They didn't come over or anything, just watched me work for like 10 minutes, then got back in their car and left. But I knew what that meant. Word had gotten around about what I did during my initiation. The crew I stole from had found me. The next night I came to work and the shop windows were spray painted. Big letters saying snitch and dead man all over the glass. Tony was pissed but tried to stay calm. Asked me if I knew who did it. I told him it was probably just random vandalism, but it wasn't random. That same week someone left a dead rat in my toolbox. Then they wrote, "We know where you live" on the side of my Honda. I tried to clean it off, but the paint was scratched deep. Tony offered me a few days off to let things cool down. That was a mistake. 2 nights later, while I was at home watching TV, I heard gunshots. Looked out my window and saw the tire shop lit up like a Christmas tree. Bullet holes all over the front wall, right where I usually worked. Nobody got hurt because the shop was closed, but the message was clear. They weren't done with me. I had 2 choices: run again and start over somewhere new, or finally face what happened 2 years ago. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I called Ray. Ray was different now. Older, calmer. He actually apologized when I told him everything. Said he never realized how deep he'd pulled me in. Said he was just a stupid kid back then who thought he was helping me become a man. Then he made a phone call. I don't know who he talked to or what he said, but whatever it was worked. The SUV never came back. The graffiti got cleaned up. Nobody messed with Tony's shop again. Ray told me later that he'd explained the situation to the right people. Made it clear that I was never really part of the life, just a scared kid who got forced into something.